And we're live. A. Welcome to another episode of Easy Sports. And today I'm joined by the homies Zwedi, Sihle N. How you guys doing?
30 seconds in, Uzweli is frozen.
Is he?
He
And he
was.
is. Okay, now
Yeah,
now we
he's,
see.
he's
Yeah.
Special guest
he's doing
appearance.
some gang signs. He's doing some gang signs. That's why we can't see him.
Yeah. He made the letter Z, you know. Z. Yeah. It's
Okay.
Kaiser
Yeah.
Chiefs sideways.
Can you guys hear me?
That we are.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, but we keep on
can.
losing you.
I mean, I'm fine, right, Sihle? There's no lag.
Yeah, I can hear you.
whatsoever.
There's a bit of latency. I don't know if it's on my side.
Now you fine, bro. I can hear you
Alright.
perfectly.
Nah, then we're good. We're good.
It's really right now who's disappointing us. But yeah, I think let's start off by having this discussion. Oh shit, who left? Oh, someone just joined. I think it's Jared. Oh, it's really just left. Okay, it's really just left. But anyway, I wanted us to, of course, discuss our country. Friday's
Nah,
game.
man. I think before we
It's
before
good
we get
news and
started
bad
with the
news.
bad news, let's hear some great news for the country. I think you are wanting some
Yeah.
brilliant news that we can use as a starter,
Okay,
just
fine.
to break the ice, because this
All
show
right.
is good. Yeah, go for it.
Let me just share my screen. Just please bear with me. I'm not sure if even Melly is aware of this. I doubt he is. But yeah, we've got
Some brilliant
Amanda Dlamini.
Oh shit!
Welcome to CAF. Welcome
Yeah,
to
CAF
CAF.
ambassador.
Let's give her a round of applause, guys. Unfortunately,
man,
I don't
like-
have that functionality.
No, she's done brilliantly. She's done brilliantly for herself, for the country. She's an inspiration to a lot of people. And I'm not going to even speak about like the women's soccer. No, like she is herself an inspiration. Be it young boys, young girls. Well done on this ambassadorial role that she's just gotten with the ECAF. That's some positivity we can start the show on.
Yeah, no, definitely, and fully deserved. I think she's a perfect ambassador, in my opinion. I had
Ganama scandal, unless I'm wrong. But I don't record any scandals and
nothing at all. She carries herself very well, very articulate, knows the game. Her analysis is on point. I usually watch, especially when it's Soweto derbies, or if Pirates are playing. It's whenever she's on, she's very sensible in everything she says. And I'm happy for her. This is a huge achievement, and a huge shout outs to Amanda Dlamini.
Sbonga.
Big congratulations for someone who's like starting out, because obviously I used to train with them back in the day. So seeing her start out as a pundit and then now she's where she is, no, this is huge, man. And she used to like also tell us that like, yo, man, she's trying to go to the top with this thing, you know. And this is clearly the top, bro. So no, shout out, congratulations, Amanda, bro. Like that, congrats. I didn't know this. You were right.
No, this is it's Nami when Sihle sent it to me, I was like, wow, yo,
some brilliant news. Hey, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah. So we're going to the bad news. Friday's game, guys. I need therapy on this. On my end, I was heartbroken. Very heartbroken. I won't lie to you. It took a lot from me. Yeah. What did you say?
He said she's hot with soccer.
Soccer knowledge. Soccer brain.
Nah, man. I think Bafana for the first time in a very long time, draw felt like an L. We'll still make it through. But this messed up a lot of people's weekends, my guy. Like it properly messed up a lot of people's weekend. And it's just like I was proper exhausted by the result, in that we couldn't do anything. Like just give us a goal or something. I think going into tomorrow's game, the stress levels are at an all-time high. I think corporate South Africa must just tomorrow. I can't remember what time the game is. They must just score a half day. Nyana. I know all our companies are watching. Half day so that we get ready. We fill up wherever we need to fill up. Because important.
No,
Yeah, no,
really
I
is.
completely agree with Cisse, bro. Like, I think the result was so disappointing because of our form also, and because of how we've been like selecting like players to perform and how they've been generating outcomes. So I was very like my hope, my trust in Hugo and the team was like didn't lose. It was a draw, but like Cisse said, it felt like an L, man.
No, indeed,
I don't
indeed.
know
And I
who's
think even with
someone is listening to the
yeah.
news in the background.
Oh, yo, my bad, my bad. I think it's me.
Thanks, Cisse. I didn't want to
Yeah, perfect.
say anything because you know he's the foul. I was like, damn, bro.
Fuck that.
Cut
Fuck
that
that.
shit up.
Nah, but like,
How's it
and what
now?
did
Can
other?
you hear it
Nah,
still?
nah, nah. Yeah, it's fine. I think
Yeah,
also
it's good.
the opponents out of all the games that they've had, this is the one game they decide to stand up. Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, you should just
Ish.
roll over and get it over and done with. Denny must like dollar something for us so that we win. And we know when we say Denny dollars, $30. But anyway, we'll get on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and they didn't roll over. Like, it was a good fight by Zim. I'm not gonna lie.
No, big time,
I,
big time,
I
big
think
time.
just to add to that, I mean, I just felt that our players were too concerned and too in a rush to win the game. They didn't play the game as they should have played it and take it as just another game. Uh, if you look at how we are busy playing, I mean, as much as I appreciated Mbule there, Mbule at points taking shots between him and Teboho Mokoena at times, taking shots from 30, 40 meters yard out.
Yep.
Once in a
And
while, that flies into
it's
the top
panic.
corner.
That speaks to
Yeah,
panic.
that's it. The players, and I mean, when they went down to 10, when Zimbabwe went down to 10 men, all that it just
We
needed
should have
was a
closed it
little bit
off.
of composure. Just a
Mm.
little bit extra, take a bit more time, take a bit more care in what you're doing. And they would have broken them down. I think that they got the goal. I think the game ends up 3-0, 4-0, but guys just didn't
That
take that
first one.
extra care. Yeah.
Now, yeah, I'm with you there, Jared. I think the frustrating part is, I can't remember, was it who said it in the group that when it comes to crunch time with Bafana, um, they, I don't know, not buckle under pressure, but like there's that thing that's missing. There's that last bit
It's
of
it's it's
Yeah,
it's BMT, bro. They lack
yeah.
BMT. They lack it,
They,
and I who do you blame? Because you get BMT from experience. So
yeah.
if they don't
The
actually enter these
funniest,
major tournaments and do well,
for me, the funny thing is, it's not, I won't say BMT per se. We perform when we are underdog. When we expected to win is where Bafana's at their worst.
mm,
When you
Yeah.
put us
touche.
against, I mean, last year no one gave us a chance against in the AFCON against Morocco,
Nigeria.
and they
Mm,
Morocco. We played Morocco off the pitch twice in a year.
Yeah,
In a year that they went the year before that they went all the way to a semi-final of the World Cup.
yeah.
But
mm.
it's that thing when Bafana needs to be the favorites and stamp the authority on a game. That's where we find ourselves falling short. And
I would have preferred for us to
again, it
qualify.
maybe is BMT because you need to win the games that you have to win to qualify.
Yeah, I would
Mm.
have preferred for us to qualify maybe like with 2 games in hand. This
Yeah,
this
Same.
thing
Yeah,
is stressful.
it
We
is.
always
yeah.
do
I
The
this,
mean,
bro.
president
We
the
always
president
make
must
it a
intervene.
mathematical thing where
for
one
me,
team must
the
beat this team,
moment,
then this team must draw to that team. That always happens. It's so frustrating, man.
for me, the
I don't
moment
know,
we
X, if you still have that, what needs to happen for us to qualify, and then we can just speak on that. And this
Yeah,
is
let me
purely
just quickly share
for
that.
everyone that not in the dark, but like is not quite sure what needs to happen for us to qualify.
And
It's not as
and
simple
X, I
as
can still
if
hear the news
the
over
Background.
news.
there, baby.
Yeah, he's watching. He's watching that ad hoc committee that we have going on in the country. We won't get into that.
Committees to do committees to do committees. We're gonna need one for Saba soon, man.
Yeah.
I think if we have the
This
supper
is so
one, Danny
frustrating,
will.
gents.
I was calling for one on Friday, but after that,
Yeah.
you know that the thing that hurts is that for once we sailing along smoothly, and
Ish.
in typical
Ish.
Bafana style,
We have to
something
find
must happen
something.
for us
We
to find
have to
out.
find something.
I can't explain how how frustrating it is because you look at it on the other side, like I say, just look at rugby and how well they run by Saru. And yeah, and I mean they still have their issues, but it's not what we're sitting with here at Safa, bro.
Nah, someone made a joke and said, "Let's hand over the reins to Saru for 3 years, and then we'll come back and speak on that."
Yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
so what needs to happen now? Zoom in the X, and I'll speak on that real quick. For
Yeah,
Bafana to qualify, if I can find this thing, man.
yeah. On the final match day,
Okay, cool.
Benin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this is final match day is tomorrow, right? We playing Benin, and then sorry, we're not playing Benin. We are
We're playing
playing
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Rwanda, yeah. So we
Best
playing
defense.
Rwanda, yeah, and Nigeria is playing Benin. Point difference is Benin is sitting on 17. I don't know if 17. We sitting on 15, and Nigeria is sitting on
14.
14, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what needs to happen is if Nigeria and Benin draw, we
It's
are
try.
fucked.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
try.
We have to win by 3 goals.
We basically need a win, and in us winning, we need Osimhen and his boys to
Do a job.
do a job for us. Yeah, it's that simple.
And you know Nigeria. Nigeria will lose on purpose. Those motherfuckers. We need them to win.
No, I was just gonna say something. The two countries that shouldn't be saying a lot is us and Nigeria.
Yeah,
Nigeria
Yeah,
has the
And here
biggest
we are.
population in Africa.
very
yeah,
true. And
And
heritage-wise,
the
Nigerian
100%,
football, yeah,
Nigerian
is
football is
yeah,
arguably, besides Egypt and Cameroon, they the three big ones, and then Ghana, the four big African nations. And yet Nigeria can't put out a team that nearly drew to Lesotho at the last kick of the game.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And now we're busy relying on them to win a game.
Do you guys remember? I think it was. I don't know which FIFA it was. Sorry, Sisle. Where when you had a team that give you the team chemistry bar, and you'd see how much team chemistry they have. These Nigerians don't have team chemistry, bro, because they're all superstars in different teams. But when they come together, they're lacking, bro. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
personally.
now I can believe it, and I think Twitter tomorrow is just going to be something else. I can't remember what time the game is, but I can tell you right now, we need to win this.
Yeah, look
Like
at two.
the
And we
have
playoffs.
to, dog. We have to.
Yeah, the playoffs are not a fan of.
But we don't qualify for playoffs if we finish second because they take the top four nations that finish second on points, and we are nowhere near Kappa. I think it's Kappa. Yeah,
you see your face right now, bro.
Yeah, we're nowhere near because I think we have to have like 18 points minimum for us. You know, if we finish second on 18 points, then it's fine. We could potentially make it into the playoffs and maybe face a Cameroon, you know.
All because of an administrative
I hate
task.
this so much, guys.
That's my thing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That it's not the field where we messed up. It's admin. That's so frustrating, guys. For a coach of a national team to say, "I'm actually going to keep score." That's of who got yellows. That's
embarrassing. We unbeaten in nearly 18 months. No one has beaten us on the pitch in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But we somehow second in a group.
We beat ourselves.
Literally. Rwanda is the only team that has beaten us in the nearly
because of
18 months.
Double entendre setting.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Y'all heard
But
that?
I
Safa, because
and
of
I think
Safa.
I can't remember which episode it was where we spoke on Hugo, and we said we can't pin this on him.
Yeah, it
Like
isn't.
It's not
if
his
he
fault.
right now says, "Now you guys are not serious about life," we're not serious about life.
Let me put it on record. Hugo's going to the World Cup, whether it's with us or without us.
Yeah,
Hey.
with
He's
or
going to be
without
at the
us.
World Cup.
Yo,
He's gonna
but that would
be
be such a major
agree
It
loss
with
just
you.
though as
depends on
well.
whether we're going with him or we're gonna be here in South Africa celebrating Hugo there.
Yeah. Because definitely Hugo is gonna get offers. He is
Yeah, he will.
definitely gonna get offers. I mean, he's also won the CAF before. I mean, he won it with Cameroon.
Yeah,
So he's not someone who isn't
Can I'll be
world
honest
renowned.
on
Yeah.
Hugo. He has benefited from having a good sundown side, and
I
the
hate that.
failures.
I hate
No,
that.
what I want to put in, let me put it into context, Ikle, before I get to this. The failures that have come
you're in a
because
shaga.
there was a spine that he could rely on.
Mm.
Where the failure has come in is that Flemingberg has killed the spine there in Sundowns. And that same spine was the spine that Bafana relied on. I think the
Yeah,
biggest problem we've had has been recently. Hugo has been the one thing I give him is that he's managed to handle the squad. He's
yeah,
managed to keep all the issues that we know that Safa brings and
Sure.
keep the boys focused.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
It's
difficulty
a
for
trick.
him,
It's a trick that managers use. I think we've said this before. The special one did that when he came to Chelsea,
yeah,
where in his was it book, was it autobiography, or was it a docu, where he spoke on as a manager coming into a side like that has a couple of stars and whatnot. My main focus was to take the focus away from the players, and I become the focus of
Yeah,
everything that is going on. And the only thing that the players have to focus on is to deliver on the pitch for 90 minutes. And Hugo has done that brilliantly.
yeah.
The circus, as Jared mentioned, the circus that is Safa, which has resulted us in where we are right now. He's been able to keep that away, and there's a bit of focus. For the first time, there's like calmness in the camp. Besides the own goal, I love that for him, and I feel for a manager that wants to win to be tripped by your own admin.
Yeah.
Like that irritates me. Like it irks me. It
Yeah.
irks me in a different way. And I think on Friday, that draw was a result of a lot of tension that we've had that we hadn't expressed. And the tension is coming from like, Faka, you are hired to keep tabs on the team, and be it yellows, be it accommodation, be it
yeah,
ground arrangements and whatnot. And this team manager, it's not the first time. I don't know if you guys recall the story of what happened in Bloom, where
Yeah,
the
yeah,
players arrived, the bus arrived, and the venue wasn't booked for training.
yeah.
Um,
Listen.
yeah.
and the media was there, and they tried to downplay it that oh no, we came to the wrong field. But like, hey, this is Bloom. There's only so many fields that are world
You can
class that
actually train at.
There's
Bafana can
two.
train on.
Yeah.
And we the signs were there. It's just that
Yeah.
one of these cadre deployments everywhere are going to
Ish.
Yeah,
properly, and they are
Yeah.
properly messing us about.
They
Yeah,
really
Why don't you
are.
take someone who's qualified to be in that position? That position doesn't look like it's a complicated position,
It's
but
not.
now
CKN,
look,
we can
no,
all
no,
do
no,
that
no,
position. Us
no,
here.
no. But look where we are now.
Mm.
no,
Look where
No.
we
just
are
to
now.
answer what you're saying, Siflian, I mean, this is
Mm.
he was at the center of previous issues in the camp already. We've
Mm.
yeah,
had previous failures. There was the point where they didn't know that it was whether it was head-to-head or goal difference. He was at the
That's
center of that.
bad.
Yeah.
Sis.
So
It's
how are we
so
going
bad,
into
bro.
a tournament? How are we going into a tournament and not knowing the rules? People, we sit here and we say to ourselves, you know what, and this is where I guess my struggle comes in. We can go and say, yeah, look, Hugo, they should have won the game. Okay, fair enough. But let's be honest, every one of us speaking here, the moment those 3 points were deducted, we thought to ourselves, here we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we knew the players
We
are going
knew.
to be brought into this environment that they shouldn't be in. And that
Yeah.
was
Now they're
from
under
where
pressure.
Which goes back to my point of I honestly I was for Bafana qualifying with games in hand.
yeah,
I didn't want this
pressure.
circus that's going on. It's not even pressure. Uh, I think if they had to do what's this thing called a happiness survey, in a country whether we're happy or not. I think right now it's at an all-time low. Even
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mkwanazi can cheer us up right now.
You see, I didn't want to speak about this, but like, this is a sports channel. It's not a political channel. But god damn, the culture that surrounds my country when it comes to admin, when it comes to people having to fulfill their roles, is so poor, bro, that it even trickles down even to sports. And now us avid fans, people who are actually sports, are being affected by admin. We shouldn't be affected by admin. I should be affected by Zidane headbutting someone on the pitch. So this is extremely frustrating. If there was a happiness report, bro, right now we'd be and the thing that makes me even bro is that no one is being held accountable. Like no one's
Yeah.
everyone is
I was
like,
about to ask.
everybody's
That
like
was like
quiet.
literally my next question. Ngoguti, who do we hold as their name?
Do you guys
We
remember
protect-
Bounce, that game? Because when we
Yeah.
blame Danny's like, look at these guys look at that guy's, and then for some weird like reason,
Yeah.
it all
just
sometimes
disappears.
it falls on Tebogo. And I'm like, Tebogo, Mokwena, you guys are crazy. South Africa made me
No
so
ways.
angry with that, bro. When they were blaming
Yeah.
the player, I was like, you're crazy,
No.
bro.
I
I
mean,
think
think
Mike
about it.
Morton
Yeah.
posted something. Sorry, X.
Yeah.
Mike Morton posted something
Mm.
where since
He broke down.
the second yellow that he got, he
Yeah.
had like 19 games. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
I don't
A whole
Yeah.
remember what
AFCON.
happened 9 games ago.
A
Yeah,
whole AFCON.
yeah. That's crazy.
And
That's
why?
crazy,
Because
bro.
number one,
Mm.
our guys don't read the rules. Because if they read the rules, they would have known that AFCON doesn't qualify in the FIFA qualification. So those yellows that are
Yeah.
picked up in AFCON don't matter to the FIFA qualification. And number
And-
two, all you had to do was have a book.
Yeah.
Literally.
A book
An
and a
Excel-
pen. And
an
just
Excel
wrote down.
spreadsheet,
Excel
dog. An
spreadsheet,
Excel
Excel
spreadsheet,
spreadsheet.
dog.
Even if it doesn't have no access to that, dog. A book
Yeah.
and a pen, dog. Even a piece of paper that he picked up on the floor and a pen, he would have been able to know.
And I
Like
think
how
what
they keep
irritates
scoring
everyone,
cricket.
and what irritates everyone is that
Mm.
the opponent that we got the deduction from.
Mm.
I can understand if it was like Nigeria or Benin or Lesotho.
Ish, dude.
We
3
should have
points.
we should have been able
And
to
3
beat them
goals.
without a Tebogo.
Look at this rubbish. Danny's almost in
Yeah.
tears. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, this guy's meant to be the head, guys. He's meant to be.
Yeah.
He should be point. Don't ask me these questions. Here is Michael Smith. He's the reason why. And then we can fire Michael Smith.
Yeah.
And then the next guy who comes in, he knows I can't Danny spot and fire me.
But why
Do you know
being
how
so
it is,
harsh,
guys? I said this is not a
this is suffer, dog.
Everyone's
Why you being so harsh, dog? How can you find this guy?
guys,
We added
I think-
to the unemployment status.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, gents.
Yeah.
If you were Danny right now, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to like gather crocodile tears, so that there's like an air of sympathy. But
Even-
this is a failure, and it literally sits on his desk.
Can I ask you,
I-
is it crocodile tears or is it actual fear for his life?
both.
Yeah.
And I think the politicizing of this fuck up is what is going to end up not getting us results. Because the minister of sports, arts, and culture is going to try and politicize this and run with it. And unfortunately, he doesn't really have a say at Safa House. Safa House reports somewhere else. We know the other house, which is in Joburg, and it's just going to disappear. Cupcake can go, Cyril can go and say a commission of inquiry, and then run the commission until the World Cup comes and World Cup goes, and after then billions will be spent, and we'll know, oh, this is Michael Smith, as was really went and mentioned. And the irritating part is that we've got a very us qualifying for the World Cup. We've got a good tournament where we can test our skills in the AFCON coming up.
Really good.
So AFCON comes, we've got our squad. We like, no, okay, cool. Any new player that comes and shines now, okay, that's an exception. But the solid squad is this, and then we just know how to just fuck it up.
I just want to add to what
AFCON is working in our favor, World Cup, because like you say, it's a pre-tournament basically. Obviously, we want to win AFCON, but even if we don't, I want to win. But even if we don't, it's going to be enough XP working together, chemistry for the World Cup. And this new format, I feel like, is smaller countries, bro.
Yeah.
Because of how many players, how many
Morocco got to a semi-final. And Morocco, honestly, we've seen 100%. Bafana played them off the park twice. And my point that I was just going to say, just to add to that, right? If look at the last 3 World Cups, how we didn't get there. We had the
mathematics.
The Chiefs Gate, where we were busy celebrating a draw. We had the
Ghana, in the corner, there.
The Chiefs players doing the Macarena, dog.
What an embarrassment! What an embarrassment!
We had the Senegal referee situation.
Yep.
We had the Ghana
referee situation again.
And you ask yourself, yes, especially if you suffer. Here we go. We get ourselves, we go to Nigeria. We get a result. We top of the group at that point in time, or we were just behind Rwanda. And possibly, I mean, we've gone to all the hardest places. Can you not think to yourselves, guys, let's just not mess this up? If the boys mess up, if they mess up, okay. But as an administrative team or organization, to sit here and we're sitting in this position and everyone's busy saying, but our players did the job. We had 3 points deducted from us. And the only reason we're in this position is because you guys didn't do your job. But you're the same people that when we ask for our bonuses, are most probably going to come back and want the win bonus that we got against Lesotho back because we didn't win the game. But technically we won the game, but you guys just decided to go and get the results overturned because you couldn't do it.
You have me thinking about the game against Lesotho. So they get the team together. This is thingy. Dumbo over here is consulted. Yo, are the players all good to go? Dumbo is like, yeah. Filled all of them. They're all good. And I'm like, why not take the precaution? If there's a question mark, take the precaution and like, I think Holmes, you can sit in the bench or because I don't know what's going on here. Take that precaution. But Dumbo is like, nah, fuck that. Everybody is good. Everybody plays. And now we're here.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt if we don't make it. If we don't make it, the World Cup and the time difference, that is going to hurt even more. Having to wake up at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning to watch San Marino versus England, that's going to hurt.
Nah, I'm not waking up for that, kid. Miss me that one.
We've seen our ladies have fights and strike.
From day one, my boy.
No, but I'm saying before going into an AFCON, literally striking over the fact that they, besides not being paid, they didn't have proper accommodation.
Yeah.
Now you go from this situation and you think to yourself, guys, as an organization, we have to step up a bit to come into this, and our players have done their job.
I think it's too late. Like step up to what? Because like stepping up requires time where you're gonna go to school and they can't do that.
But let me ask you
I
this:
get learning on the job. But them learning on the job and to what end? The
But CJ, let me
South
ask you
Africa is
this:
suffering now.
if you have a 6-year-old child and you tell your 6-year-old child, just every yellow, just make a point, your child will do it.
Yeah, that's true. Easy.
You didn't have to go. You didn't have to go there and be
Easy.
that extreme.
But it's fair. That's all they had to do.
Yeah.
I want to speak
It's
to
an Excel
something.
spreadsheet that doesn't even require a VLOOKUP. Nothing.
Nothing. Not even an X lookup or
No.
subifs.
All it is,
No.
it's the player, it's the game, it's
Mm.
one yellow,
Stats.
one red. Sorry, for if it's a red card, it's 2 yellows. So
And
you write
we're
one.
not even talking about, the worst thing about this is we're not even talking about like going back 20 years where there's no access to your cell phone. If he's sitting there and is unsure, he could have easily gone onto transfer market. And I'm sure they would have given him
Yeah.
yellows.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, dog.
What?
There's so
Sorry,
many
before
ways.
we move on,
Or even Chat GPT. Even Chat GPT, dog. Just
Are you
asking him.
you're complicating
This
Safa?
player.
Do they even have working
I'm
internet
just
there?
saying, dog. Or DeepSeek and J, you just type
Or
in.
Gemini.
Who's yeah.
You know what? I just want to
the
add to our
difference between-
frustrations, guys. Sorry. I want to
Yeah.
add to our frustrations. I think we're speaking comparatively, right? When we're speaking about Safa and how they're showing stuff. What's even more annoying, guys, is that we have institutions that are actually running their professional teams or their national teams to a T. I'm not saying the Proteas are great, but the cricket is doing well. I don't want to mention rugby because you guys already know we're number 1 in the world. So when Safa can't even look at their other competing institutions and say, let's copy these guys.
Dude.
Let's hire a guy that just left Saru. Let's hire a guy that just left,
bruh.
I don't understand Safa's thinking. And this goes back to something I said earlier. It's a culture thing, bro. It's a culture thing within our football where we don't want to take ownership and accountability as well as progress. It's almost like we're afraid of being number 1. And there was a time when we were up there, bro, when we won AFCON, when we were competing, when we had players abroad. It's just annoying that Safa thinks that they're managing a Sunday league team, accommodation, as Jared said. Safa cannot still be a situation where we're fighting about accommodation.
I think Zweli, let's look at it this way. No, let's look at it this way. We as a country have accepted weird things, and it's a norm. You go to Home Affairs office at 10 o'clock, and they've closed the doors because it's tea time. Yeah. Or the system is offline. Okay, cool. What does that mean? The system is offline. So you go home, you try again tomorrow. And we've accepted that. And this is basically what has happened now with the SAFA. The system was offline against the game Lesotho, where no one knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. What two is saying?
It's cadre deployments. It's cadre deployments. Do you bang on? It's cadre deployments. They know, because politicians right now know everything about everything, which is fucking bullshit. If we're being honest, if we're being frank about it.
Bro, isn't Angie acting president right now, and she's
no
qualifications?
She's the minister. She heads up. I'm a soldier boy.
Yeah.
She just moved from. She was minister of education. Where in her tenure they decided 33% is a pass mark that is acceptable. Think about that. That a child goes to school for 10 months of the year. They are saying in that 10-month period, only know 3 months worth of work, and it's a pass.
Yeah, you're right. It speaks to what you're saying earlier, bro. That when X, shout out to you, bro, because you've created a platform where we can express ourselves, where three
We
other
have to.
individuals, including yourself, have the opportunity to actually express
Say
their
what you
views.
want.
Because typing is cute. Typing is cute on the Twitter, but actually hearing someone say certain things is a different aspect. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this
Now,
politician. Oh my
just to add to
God.
what you said, Zweli, when this, let's call it the Safa Gate happened, Vincent
Yeah.
was busy on Twitter fighting with us, telling us nothing is going to happen. The same guy whose job it was to check that
You see,
yellow card. And now
it's
that the
pathetic
after the decision came out, what happened? Man's deleted his account.
because he knew we've got
Yeah.
receipts.
Got receipts. Zero
So
accountability.
yeah,
Zero, bro.
so this legacy fund. I
Yeah.
watched the Carte Blanche special in it. This came out a couple of years back. If you go on YouTube, I think Carte Blanche still has it. Basically,
I'll go
what the
check it
fund
out.
is. Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
what the fund is, it's a fund that doesn't really make money. So not SAFA. FIFA give you, if you've hosted the World Cup, it's a legacy fund to say you are going to use this fund for its development, be it creating mini leagues that will benefit the country and whatnot. Shitload of money. 600 mil. 600 mil. Okay, I know in today's terms that's not a lot, but 2010 that was a lot of money. Okay, and all they have to do is it's a fund that's given to you. You ensure you upkeep, you you hire coaches, you train them, and Holmes and his cadres decided to go on a spree. I don't know what to call that spree, when they gave themselves bonuses. And in a space of 10 years, the fund whoosh, gone.
Wiped out.
No one can point out to see the fund did this, the fund did that, the fund did this.
They did one thing. They bought Fund Valley and they don't use it.
That's what they always do. They always do
No,
it.
literally.
They always
They
buy
went
something and then leave it to cook and die.
They went to go buy Fund Valley and they were supposed to use it as the home for all the national teams.
Yeah,
When you
the
say
money was
Fun
gone.
Valley, dog, when you say Fun Valley, are you talking about the one in Krugerstore?
The one
Yes.
in the south.
Or in the south?
Yeah, towards on the way past Aldo's side.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see.
They went and bought that property. And it was
Yeah.
60, I think 60 odd million that they paid for it.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be for all our junior teams to have a central, like a high performance type center place for our national team, boys and girls, to be able to train in an environment and have SAPA to have their own facilities.
Yeah.
And they used it.
Remember when School of Excellence was a thing?
Mm.
What did we do to it? What did we do to it when Danon had a cup, and School of Excellence was providing talent after talent after talent? I think Stephen Pinar was from there.
A lot
I
of
can't
people,
think of
bro.
other players, but a
Nabotulani
shitload of players
Sirero as
came from
well.
there.
Stephen Keegan, comes from there. Even now, what's his name?
Really?
Rele.
Yeah.
And we find a way to allow these looters to come in and destroy whatever infrastructure is there. Because right now, if we had to be honest and say what happened to the School of Excellence, no one can tell you. It just we woke up one morning, it wasn't there.
The last time I was there by Esland Park was about 5 years ago. And the school, the classrooms had broken windows, bro.
Yeah, rightfully so.
That means it's not operational.
There's a theory around it's called the broken window theory, where one broken window gives you a clear example of the terror that is coming, because that broken window tells whoever wants to do wrong that this house is not well maintained, and that's the start of everything to go wrong.
I want to speak again to the culture, guys, because I understand greed. I understand greed, guys. Every country has corruption. I understand it. But let's take us 4 right now. Let's say they gave me 10M and they said, Zweli, build facilities for SAFA, right? I'm going to take care of X, Sihle, Jared, Sharp. I don't understand when they don't then take care of the rest of the job that they had to do. They cut more than 50%. You see it with tenders. You see it with all the grants. You see it with everything, bro. Our culture is so backwards thinking. We don't want to progress. Danny, if you're watching the show right now, please step down, bro. Like, I think you've done all you can.
We've
He
been
watches.
saying
He
this.
watches.
He
He
watches.
watches. He just ignores us.
Here's Danny.
He's asking for it.
Here's Danny, dog.
Danny, talk to your boys, dog. They need to give you your Provident Fund and you leave. Shout out, Danny.
Danny, it's.
Shout
I
out,
think
Danny.
I'd love to be positive, but this weekend I was like, no, man, this can't happen. I was like, this
bro.
from Friday after that 90th minute and TLB got the red card. I'm like, this is really happening.
And TLB's red card is because of, I think, of frustration from our attackers.
That's all it is.
You know,
Yeah.
As a defender, when you are doing your part, shutting out shots, making sure that you don't concede, and then people hit uprights and miss open goals, it's gonna eventually make you upset. And as well, age. He's also showed his age as well. You know, even though CKN says that's not his age. Yes.
How old he is.
Nah. But he showed his age.
He's the oldest 19-year-old, 26-year-old.
But when we watch junior box, we don't say these things. When we see these kids that are weighing over 120 kgs, we don't say for junior box and under 18s.
We know,
and these
we
kids
know that
who
they
play
start
for
early.
these elite schools. We don't say
know they
nothing.
start early with the injections. Come on, they start early. So
no, guys. You must check the Blue Bulls. There's a kid, Cheslin Uesta. I'm not sure if you know him, Jared. The colored kid, bro, he played for the Under-20 World Cup. Yo, guys built like a tank. Bro.
First of all, that's where fuck X.
Because he skipped me, he skipped you.
He skipped one of us.
You know why? You know why I skipped you guys? Is because Jared tends to go and watch the Lions and watch us lose all the time. You saw what the Crickets did to us. I was there, bro, and I watched that shit fly in again, back-to-back years. But it's okay.
You're suffering, man.
But we're suffering. So Jared,
Uzo raised a point where he's like, I understand greed and whatnot.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is just like switch on the news right now. And I don't want to talk about politics, but like you hear they looted 2 billion in 2 years, and
nigga,
in a hospital.
I don't even want to talk
government
about
hospital.
That's insane. That is insane, bro.
Have you seen the Department of Health? Yeah. The Department of Health. He's like, yo, for a year, I needed 1.9 billion to make sure that doctors are hired. But these guys decided to.
No.
I didn't want to go there. That's greedy.
No, but that's everywhere, Sihle, and you don't even need to go there, dog. If you go even on YouTube, the first thing you see is that it's just everywhere. It's this commission everywhere, and it's crazy, bro. I mean
it's trickled down in our sport now. It's trickled down. Well, now it's probably always been there, but it's coming out more now.
But here's our friend Danny, man. Have you guys walked into SAFA House, bro?
I've driven past a couple of times.
It's just driven me,
bro. It looks dilapidated from outside.
Dog, the chairs, you can see they need reupholstery, but they have no money because they stole it.
Bro. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sound bougie, right? Because I'm South African, right? South Africa shouldn't be having these problems, guys.
Shouldn't.
I'm sorry.
We shouldn't.
Other Africans up there. Let them have these problems, not us, man. I'm sorry. No, listen, X, let me speak.
Let
me speak.
Yeah.
Because of infrastructure, right? Because of history, and because of our projected outcome as a country where we are geographically, because of what we are, we should
What
be so
position?
far ahead,
Yeah.
bro. When such things happen, bro,
And
take 2 steps back, 1 step forward, bro. From
and
2
and
billion
another thing
to
is just
not counting yellow cards.
yeah. Yeah, and another thing is that when
It's the same
you
thing
look at
if you think about it.
and guys, we look at other sports. You look at cricket. You look at rugby, bro. Saru is the best rugby union in the world. You know,
Back to
by
back
far
fucking champions.
in the
Don't
world. Besides
don't get
that,
it twisted.
yeah. Besides the like CKN, have you seen our schoolboy rugby, bro? Like I watch YouTubers from New
Craven Week.
Zealand, from Australia, from England. They cry about Craven Week. They're like,
Because they
bruh,
know
South
that's where
Africa,
they
they're
steal.
cooking. Yeah,
Hmm?
they're like, bruh, this tone, like these guys have it on lock. Like the talent, they even shocked at the level of rugby that these kids are playing. Because even with me, I watch schoolboy rugby. I enjoy schoolboy rugby, bruh. There's kids out there, you like, damn, bruh. I see you. There's a kid who plays for Great College. He weighs 105 kgs, bruh. Homie moves as fast as Brian Abana at that size, dog. Running through, dog. I'm like, this is essay, bruh.
I'd love to see his diet. But
Yeah,
I
dude.
think
It's
because
built
I
like a
used to,
tank. Mm,
I don't know if you guys remember where Bakers used
yeah.
to sponsor cricket.
Yeah.
You remember back
I
where you used
remember.
to have that Bakers,
Yeah.
the Bakers. What was it? What was the full name? I can't remember. But there was a tournament that you used to have for I think it was the under 9, under 13, under 15, and whatnot. And that was cricket.
Yeah.
I thought when the Bakers pulled out, South African cricket wasn't really going to go far, but they found a way to go right ahead and make it work. And
Mm.
unfortunately, that way was just to ensure that these bougie ass schools have the
Just keep
infrastructure
up.
and they provide.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Look,
schools.
just
Yeah.
to add to that point,
But
I think
Safa is doing. Safa is doing.
Mm.
I think bare minimum is even
no, no,
taking
no, no,
for a
no.
piss.
It's not even bare
Yeah,
minimum, bro.
they're not even doing. Let me put this to you. Everything that is happening in football in South Africa is despite Safa.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I keep telling
I
people that you find a few guys who defend and say, surely
Yes.
it's despite,
Yeah.
Bang
bro.
on. I think word of the day. Everything that is happening in South African football right now is despite Safa. That's
Despite
that.
Safa.
It's that
Yeah.
simple.
It's despite, dude. It is despite it, dude. And I
Ganda
know
Baganda.
And they've
two
just
has
qualified those
always been,
fuckers.
yeah, and they didn't qualify for AFCON rather.
Bruh,
Imagine.
Oh,
Which is
Imagine.
crazy.
right now, they
That's
don't
why
give a shit about AFCON. They don't give a shit
Nketia wants
about
to join
AFCON.
Ghana
they go
now.
to a World Cup. Dog.
Did you see Nketiah's like, hey guys, yo, man, I'm
I want to
Ghanaian,
change my
man.
allegiance.
I
This
scored a
guy
winner
is
against
fit.
Liverpool. I scored a
Yeah.
winner against Liverpool. Don't forget.
Nah, man, who's that other kid also from
Which
he was at Chelsea, and then he's moved to Forest now.
which one?
Tell
Fuck.
Martin are doing.
Yeah, he also
Yeah.
wants to switch allegiance because the last time he
Dude.
played for England,
They
the
must all
Queen was in
come
2019.
back.
They must all come
They must
back,
come
bro.
back. Come back
I
home.
wish you,
It's
I wish
it's
you'd
usually
said that
it's
with
mostly
Zidane.
it's mostly Nigerian players who tend to come to and
Mm.
represent
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Well,
Like
that's
even
to
Ola
be fair.
Aina
That's
as
why
well.
Nigeria is busy complaining themselves because they say
Why?
that
Oh,
those
really?
gents they're like what's they're like mercenaries. They're not coming to complain for the country.
Why?
They're
They
just
just
coming to get international
But
caps.
guys,
yeah, they
let's
want to
be
go to a
positive.
World
I
Cup.
think there was a post about
Yeah.
we being negative and whatnot. Let's try and be
Yeah,
positive.
it's by
Um,
Danny.
All
I
right.
need to hear it is.
It's a
Danny.
yeah,
shot, guys.
let's honestly try.
Against
And I
Rwanda.
think like
Prediction.
Let Daniel
platform,
Dande.
whichever platform that you guys have, be it
Yeah.
at work on teams and whatnot, let's just
Mm,
like push the country. Ask for your
yeah.
boss to give you a half day so that you go to the tavern, have a few, so that by 6 o'clock, because this game kicks off at 6 o'clock, you're nice and marinated
Yes,
for
sir.
anything.
Ish. Dude. So
So I know corporate South Africa.
Predictions.
yeah.
I am a dude. We're going through. We don't have a choice but to go through. And the irritating part is that we're gonna go through, and then Isafa is gonna celebrate those fuckers.
No, but we're gonna celebrate too. I'm celebrating, dog. And then you, Jared. Hey, Jared doesn't look optimistic, dog. He
No,
looks
no, no.
like
I actually
yeah.
I'm with Sihle. Just to
Wow.
punish us. We're gonna go through.
Yeah.
Just to
Hey.
punish us. So
Who?
Safa can turn around. Then he's gonna go and he's gonna
And
go to
then
the airport and he's gonna be there to welcome the boys back. And he's gonna do everything that he always does to punish us. And then we're
100%.
gonna sit again with him for another 5 years.
Ish, dude.
That man is gonna die in
No,
that
you're
chair,
right.
bro.
Nah,
Dude.
I think he's avoiding what's the thing? I forgot what it's called. Where if you're in a position and you know you've got skeletons for days, you can't vacate that position.
Yeah,
Reason being,
things are gonna
the
come out.
skeletons will come out. So
Yeah.
the best thing to do is to do like African leaders and
Stay
run for presidency at
until
91.
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
does a
dude.
91-year-old know about
Even
running a country?
yeah, true.
I mean, this is
That's
where we're
true.
gonna be, bro. Like, I'm honestly, you know what? Victor Osimhen is gonna score tomorrow.
Yay.
He
My
will score
ninja.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we
And
need
then
it.
are
We
we
need we
gonna
need them to win, and
yeah.
we honestly need them to
Oh,
win.
For
be a
them,
They will win.
miracle.
They'll win.
I have a feeling. I
Don't
have a
worry. They
feeling.
will
Look,
win.
Nigeria, their goalkeeper there, Chipa, must make his mind up if he wants to come back to the country or not.
Yeah.
It's like take that whichever way you want to take it. Like, yeah, decide. Are you staying that side or you
Clean
with
Uh,
us?
sheet. All you're asking.
yeah, we asking for a clean sheet. That's
A
all,
clean sheet,
man.
bro. Give me,
Yeah.
get us a clean sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Oshiman is gonna get a goal, and
Mm-hmm.
Safa is gonna be. You know what the thing with them, and it's this. You know, it's like a cycle of torment to us as fans.
Yeah.
They slip into success
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
whenever they're
Yeah.
on the back foot. Something happens positively in football in South Africa.
Yeah.
When they were on the back foot with the ladies, what happened? The ladies got themselves out of the group stages for the first time. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
was
And
dead
Ladies.
under
forgot.
23s,
Yeah,
Amachita had fallen off, and
oh,
like, look what's happening in the last 5 years.
yeah,
Amachita are on the come up.
Yeah.
Because Amachita,
and
if we're being honest, guys,
Coaching.
there's an Olympic game that I don't know if you guys remember, that was on a Sunday against Brazil. Peak Brazil.
yeah,
Matthew
with
Booth was the
Ronaldinho,
captain. Quinton Fortune was on that side. I think
Booth.
who else was in that side?
It was Booth. It was Benny. It was Stanton Fredericks, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Sticker was yeah, yeah.
Sticker was there.
Um,
Yeah.
and then it just Amachita
Nomvete
fell
as
off.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
But yeah, man, we're going through. We just needed to let Safa know that we're very disappointed in them. And we're sounding like how a parent would speak to a child, because they're a bunch of kids right now in that they don't know what they're doing. It's like they're
Yeah.
running a circus show, and it's to the
Yeah.
detriment, because money is available.
It's always been.
It's just
In
that
football, you're crazy.
There's enough money.
Crazy.
It's just what do we do with it?
bonuses.
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
It's-
Boy?
Watch, they're gonna get a bonus for qualifying, and they're gonna give it to the administrators.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna give it to Michael Smith. You're gonna give it to Michael.
Just to
Yeah.
make us, just to rub it in our faces. They're gonna be like, yes, we had a great year, guys. Look at
Well
us, we
done, team. Well
qualified for a
done,
World
team.
Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we deserve a bonus, and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna be like, who's
And
getting fired?
don't tell me they're
Mhm.
gonna give players the pizza and Coke for a
Ah,
job well done.
You're
Ish,
lucky
dude.
if you get
They
that
mu-
from South
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah, but
Like,
guys, I just
yeah.
wanted to ask, just to segue, have you guys been watching the under 20s, the guys? Under
Yeah.
20 World
Yeah.
Cup.
I've been watching
And
results, not win.
yeah, same here. I won't lie because I sleep early. But yeah, man, it's encouraging to see, especially with okay, as much as the what are they? Are they called Namachita? The
Yeah,
under
man.
Yeah.
20s. Yeah, as much as
Yeah.
they lost to Colombia, who are currently in the semi-final, I must say they actually show a lot of grit and
Yeah.
fight in
Yeah.
that loss. It was
Who's
3-1,
that
but
who's that number 10 in
Mfundagazi.
Chiefs?
Mfundo.
Vilakazi.
Yeah, Mfundo's Vilagazi. Yeah, that kicker is a baller,
He
bro.
cooks for the kids. He cooks
Yeah,
for the kids.
and even which team does Apollos play for? The winger, number 7.
Not Apollos.
I don't know.
It's April.
April,
Yeah.
sorry, April,
Yeah.
sorry. Apollos plays for Pirates, sorry. April. Yeah, which team does April play for?
I have no idea. But
Yeah.
it's the future is looking bright as long as we have different administrators up top.
Yeah, because I'm telling you now, I was even having this conversation with my pops. I was telling him that if Safa was run the same way as Saru, best believe, bruh, we would be competitive. We would,
Bro, we'd be
especially in
so
the
far, bro.
continent. Especially in the continent, would be a formidable force in the continent and maybe even the world, bro. Because I mean, if our cricket and rugby can do it, I think we can also, conjure up something in
Just
football.
putting
The pressure I love.
Mm.
Sorry, yeah.
No, I was just gonna say it's putting the resources in the right places. Bro.
Yeah, and hiring the right
That's the
people.
real problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's why most municipalities are falling apart because the CFO of whatever that municipality is doesn't even have a metric, and he's being asked to manage a couple of billions.
Billions.
And CF
Billions, yeah.
and
Yeah,
CFO is like a really
just a couple of what's a couple of billions and whatnot.
and
But
it's such a
anyway.
specialized role, bruh. You don't just go into CFO, bruh. It's specialized.
Yeah.
You need the experience. You need the
City
money.
management is a
Willie
specialized skill.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Lise.
Yeah, shout out to Medisa. Yeah, our very own CFO.
That's why
This is CFO.
UNISAs and all these universities have a thing on public management where
Yeah,
city management is one of those modules that you'll do. Not this
yeah.
thing that they're doing now where they're dressing up the city because the G20 is coming in
Yeah,
November 22nd.
you see it here in Republic, bro. Have you noticed, Jared? Dog? Like, I'm like,
you
y'all are
see
now removing these weeds
Our
now. All of a
potholes are
sudden.
disappearing now, one by one.
They even planted the street south bowling not far from me, like
Yeah.
they've even planted trees, and I'm like, where the fuck did these things come from? Like nice little plants, flowers, and crap. And I think they messed up. They installed street lights. The street lights that they installed are like a white shade, not the glowy yellow that we're used to. So you can see all the new ones line up.
Yeah, and as you can see,
Zoo.
Let me
I'm
say
for,
this.
I'm for that.
okay,
What
Wednesday.
is going on for the G20 is not a South African problem, bro. We wait for 20 days or 2 months before something happens to do something. Where
And
we
then
had
we're like,
4 years to prepare, bro.
Are we so reactionary, dog? We are so reactionary.
We are,
That's
bro.
They're
actually
painting the stop signs, they're painting the roads, everything is just happening at the same time.
the pipes here in Randburg, bro, they're older than 70 years and they haven't been changed in 70
Yeah.
years, dog. 70.
The thing
So
that
that
kills
tells you a lot, bro.
we wait. Now when you're
Yeah.
driving, you need to go into the airport, bro. These guys are working at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Angry. And it's like, but why didn't you just work the normal hours that you had all the time?
Mad, like now
You need to be up at
it's
midnight, dog.
overtime. It's overtime.
Because
It's all of
breakfast-
that other. Yeah, they're signing through quickly these tenders that flowers need to be planted in freaking in bowling, South Road potholes need to be covered and whatnot.
Yeah.
Have you seen
But
even
anyway.
CBD? It's crazy what's
Yep.
going on, bro. It's crazy.
It really is.
So
We
once
actually
again,
understood.
from trees being planted to yellow, there's a problem in this country. Problem. Fuck.
Yeah.
But tomorrow,
I wonder what's
we have to, guys. For me,
there's no other way.
I'll be hurt if we don't qualify. And I mean, guys,
I was
I was hurt on Friday. I don't want to know.
try.
I don't want to even imagine.
You know
what's
how
gonna
you know
happen
if I'm
on-
hurt, Sitle? It's when I don't
Yeah?
say anything in the group, though. Like when I don't comment, I don't say, that's a miss. Man, that should have went in. You see, when I'm hurt, like I was hurt at the 60th minute, bruh. I was like, you know what? I can't watch this. My heart, bro. I just switched off, chilled. I tried reading a book, but nothing was coming in because of how I was feeling, bruh. And then I checked
So
you, Sitle, and you're
every
like,
character
Bogazi.
that you see in the book is a boy.
Yeah, and then you like Bogazi got a red card, and I'm like, okay, let me just check the score. It's still goalless. I'm like, man, let me go to bed, man.
Bruh,
Eish.
just to answer your point, bruh.
Yeah.
Friday I was spiraling, dog. After the game, I was like, nah, bro.
Yo, bruh, I couldn't.
What's going
You're
on?
like, did we really get to this point in our life?
Bruh, I was sleeping in intervals, bruh. Sleeping in intervals. That's the worst. You know when you
there was a
you
there
up
was
at
a meme
11,
I saw
half past
on Twitter,
11.
and someone was like, the meme of the kid that wakes up in the middle of the day or in the
Good to
middle of the
know,
night,
man. Yeah.
and
Eish.
literally the comment there was, "What happens if Toboko didn't play that game?"
No,
Eish, dude.
multiverse. They will be
Dude.
different, nigga.
We need Doctor Strange, dog,
Multiverse.
to hit that setties
You
of
need,
his, dog.
You,
you need that
Jared,
team.
you're talking
We need
about the
that.
kid
You need that
who
team.
tells you what the difference between realizing
Yeah.
and discovering.
Mm. But anyway, chat, I think we can call it here. Thank you so much for availing yourself, guys. Please
Good.
like, comment, share, subscribe, help a brother out. We're doing our
See how we in
utmost best
Naxasa, we don't
to
have a
give you
choice. We are
quality
winning, Bafana. Come
content.
on. Now, I'm not going to
Yeah,
work because of
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I don't know
All
why
right,
that
guys.
matters, but yes, it matters to me.
All right, guys. This is Sleazy Sports.